All right, welcome back, Aquarius. I'm Ryan with Arrows of Love. Today we're going to do your How They Feel About You July 2021 Love Tarot reading. So, Aquarius, we've had some really tricky energy in the sky recently over the last about week and a half. We're going through a series of T-squares. T-squares always point to some type of tension, conflict, emotional conflict. And for you, this was happening in your angular houses. And I'll explain what that means. So Venus and Mars, this is the planet of action, aggression. It's the god of war after all. And then Venus, the god of relationships, harmony, beauty, are sitting over in Leo right now. And Leo for you is your seventh house. That's your marriage house. One-on-one relationships, partners, sometimes business partners too. And legal contracts, sexuality. So that's big. When they come together, that means you could meet someone during this time because it's the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together in a relationship house. Now, the thing is, the caveat is that it's going through some oppositions and a square. And oppositions can oftentimes mean sometimes being an adult. It could mean a reality check. And then a square sometimes means some type of action-oriented energy in the sky. And it's happening with your ruling planet, Saturn, which is sitting in your home sign right now in Aquarius. So it's you in relationships. Something could have come up that really sparked a confrontation, sparked some type of reality check in love. Boundaries come up during this time. It's identifying what you don't want in this case instead of what it is you do want. So it's kind of like something comes up where you're like, yeah, no. It's almost like a hard pass. And then Uranus is in the mix, sitting over in Taurus in your fourth house of home, family, foundations, and roots. So this could come up something with partners and family. A partner's family could be causing some tension, or you're just having tension between the home and family. Any combination here of the three would definitely come up for you during this time. And like I said, Mars was perfecting this T-square over 4th of July weekend in the United States, and Venus perfected this T-square over this last week, and now it's separating. So it's kind of done with, but we could be feeling some of these lingering effects of this reality check, or perhaps it's confrontation or something that came up that really rattled you overall. The good news is that Venus and Mars are coming together in a conjunction, which is harmonizing in a way, over July 12th, 13th, and 14th. So just a few days from now, I'm doing this video on, I think it's July 9th or 8th. I don't even know what day it is anymore. It's Saturday. That's all I know. But over the next couple of days, if things were kind of really tense and you had some blowouts or things are just not going your way, there is some potential for healing here, but potential for coming back together in cooperation, because Venus is a sign of Venus is a planet of cooperation and negotiation, and the cosmic lovers coming together. It only happens once every 2 years. You got to take advantage of this. And again, it's happening over in Leo in your seventh house of partnerships. So if you're single and looking, it's time to get out there. It's time to put yourself out there. Anything happening in the neighborhood, anything happening online, get yourself out there with friends. There could be something good that comes from that. If you got a wingman or a wing girl, use them to your advantage. It's time to do that. And also water. I'd say anything near water would be very beneficial for you. If it's the pool, lake, river, coast, get near water, because we're in Cancer season. That's where the sun is sitting, and Cancer is a water sign. So, and Cancer rules Leo. So the two kind of go hand in hand. You kind of got to use both energies in order to utilize it to the fullest extent. So get near some water if you can during that 12th, 13th, 14th period. Basically, the weekend into next week would be really beneficial for you. T-squares are hard, especially on your angular houses. The angular houses are the kind of the pillars of life. It's 1, 4, 7, and 10. The first house is you. It's your body. It's your presentation, identity, and purpose. 4th is home and family, roots, foundation, and ancestry. 7th is partnerships, relationships, and 10 is career. And 3 of those houses are being activated here. It's your partnership and your home. So those are hard, especially when they're in tension with each other. Things could be changing. There could have been a hard no. There could be some judgment that really puts things into reality for you. So you tend to do pretty well at navigating that, but these are fixed energies, which means there's an element of stubbornness here and not a willingness to change. So take a hard look at it. If things have been tense, it's pointing you toward those areas that really need your review. So that's what's happening in the sky overall, but the Venus energy and Mars energy come together in the 7th could be really good for you, Aquarius. So get yourself out there. If you're singled and partnered up and things have been hectic, it's a good time for healing, perhaps a reconciliation of sorts. Stress could be ease off a little bit. So we've been going through a lot of crap, so, and I know. All right, so we're going to pull 6 cards from the tarot for your love interest, how they feel about you. 1 from the Angels Oracle for the advice. These are general readings. The messages will not resonate with all of you. Take a look at your Moon and Venus signs, if it's not Aquarius. If you like these videos and would like to see more of them, please click the like button and subscribe. It helps the channel and it's very much appreciated for me. And you get to see more of me. If you're looking for a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. Just send me an email. We can set up a personal time to chat. I'm happy to do that. So, all right, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for you. This is for Aquarius. Okay, I think that's good. We're going to give the angels one last shuffle here. Personal story with me about this T-square. It's unusual that we have a series of T-squares we go through. One is usually pretty tricky. For me, so when Venus was perfecting the T-square over to Saturn, I think it was on Wednesday, I got into a car accident. It was a little bit of a fender bender. It wasn't too bad, but I'm a Cancer rising. So for me, Venus and Mars are sitting over in my 2nd house of possessions and assets. That's my car. Saturn, which is that opposition over to the love planet, and Mars is sitting in my house of insurance. It's my 8th house of like upheaval. So you can see how this played out for me personally. Tarot card readers and astrologers are no different. We get grabbed by the planets too. And that same day, it was on the 7th, Mercury was finally getting out of its shadow phase of its retrograde cycle, and it was still making that T-square over to nebulous Neptune, which creates distraction, haziness, and I looked down at my phone for a split second while I was driving, and boom. So my own fault, of course. But you can see how this played out for me. Not in my love houses or my relationship houses, but in this case, it had to do with possessions and resources and insurance. I mean, that's how I feel about these T-squares. But enough about me. Just wanted to give you a personal example of how it played out in my life. All right, so Aquarius, here we go. First card out is going to be the general energies of your love interest. Remember, time is fluid. Cross watchers, you could be taking on some of these energies. So just an FYI. 3 Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. And I think you've been waiting for a while. When is this person going to show up? When is this person going to tell me that they like me? When is this person going to tell me that they want something higher? You've been waiting. You're looking for your ships to come in. I know. And I've been hearing it from you guys for a while. So let's keep going. Next card is going to be their general attributes. 5 of Wands. So it looks like there could be some conflict here. People could be vying for their attention. They could just have some emotional things that they're dealing with, internal conflict, so to speak, internal demons. They might just be a fiery person overall. You got Wands energy here. That's fire signs. So that's Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. They could just be a fiery person. They could be, just on edge. A lot of people are on edge lately. So we'll see how this all plays out. But overall, they could be, on the flip side, they could be trying to get your attention too. So keep that in mind. Next card out are the flaws of this individual. So Knight of Pentacles. So generally, the Knight of Pentacles is really good. This is earth energy. It's stable. It's grounded. They want something long-term, something that's going to last. They don't rush into things. But if it's in the flaw position, that means this person could just be kind of unstable. And this goes with this energy here where there's some internal demons, there's some fighting going on, there's just like battles emotionally going on here. And they're trying to figure their you-know-what out. I feel like they're just this is a flaky energy, especially if this is the flaw position. I like to see this in the attributes position or the general position, but in the flaw, it's kind of like they're unstable right now. They don't know what the hell's going on. Like that's kind of the the energy I'm getting from this. The next card out is how they feel about you, what's on their mind. Nine of Wands, another Wands energy here. And this is kind of the wounded healer. So maybe, there was some type of confrontation, the T-square and the 7 can point to fights in relationships, one-on-one relationships. So maybe right now they got their walls up, not sure what to do next. This has some stuck energy to it, but it's also like a card of healing. They're a little bit wounded. I'm getting wounded warrior here. So they're trying to figure out what to do next, especially if there was some type of battle between you guys lately or just a confrontation. And they're looking out to be like, hey, I don't know what to do next. I'm waiting for you to make the next move, and they're feeling a little unstable about it. So I think there needs to be some healing done with this card. The next energy, or the next card out, is the energy of a potential happiness in relationship, potential for a healthy relationship. Nine of Pentacles. Well, this is pretty good. So there is a potential for a happy relationship here, because the Nine of Pentacles is a card of abundance, but it's also a card of investment and value and judgment. So you need to make sure that this person is on the same page with you and what you want in a relationship. Are they willing to invest in you? Are they willing to put in the time to harvest the garden, so to speak? You see, she's sitting in the garden holding the bird, counting her coins. Are they willing to make that investment in you? And if they're sitting here kind of on the fence, being like, I don't know, I got my walls up, they're being guarded, it calls into question whether or not this can come about, especially if there's been some conflict lately. I feel like they just need to grow a pair. I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting here. So there is a potential, there's some things over here that they need to deal with. Here's the outcome. So, here we go. So this is the Taurus card. So Taurus is your 4th house. I feel like there's something here maybe with family, ancestry, karma, needing to get their finances together. There's something with family here, perhaps, and potentially something with finances that I feel like they just need to, just grow up, be an adult, and deal with this. Because the King of Pentacles is a great card in the sense that they want something long-term, built in a steady foundation. So the outcome could be something really stable, but this is unstable energy. So it's like they got to deal with something, maybe with finances, maybe with family, or the home or property, or something to that effect is coming up that's inhibiting them to getting to this point. And they need to deal with it. I mean, that's really what this comes down to, because you got a lot of Pentacles energy here, which comes down to value. And what are you willing to invest in? What are they willing to invest in? Let's pull a card from the angels to see what's going on. Engagement. Your life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So, okay, if you guys can figure this out, if you're partnered up and there's been some conflict lately, you can fix this. There's a healing. Like I said, Venus and Mars are coming together in that 7th, so you can heal this. You can reconcile it. If you're single and you got your eye on someone, they're dealing with their inner battles, trying to figure out how to come to you with a stable offer. Perhaps they're waiting for you to give them a sign that you're into them. But overall, I think it's just a matter of making sure that you two are on the same page. Are you willing to invest in this? Are your values aligned? So you can bring this about. Do you two want something long term? I mean, this is it, right? It's engagement. So there's something potential here that coming in that could be long term. And this also could be you fighting your own inner demons, afraid of love, thinking, waiting for your ships to come in. You don't want to miss the boat completely, right? Thinking that, there's definitely something better. I mean, maybe it's right in front of you. You don't even know it, Aquarius. And it could be you that needs to do a little bit of healing and let down your walls a little bit. There could be something really good here. So this could be some vice versa energy, but for them, it's the same thing. You kind of got to do some healing. You kind of got to let down your walls in order for love to come in, because it could be really good. It's something long-term here. Overall, I think this is a good reading. Stay out of emotional confrontations. It's the battle of wills, battle of ego. Could be some reality checks in love too. But like I said, that 12th, 13th area, 12th, 13th, 14th of July, it's really good for some healing, reconciliation, coming together, meeting people, new people, if you want that. Because the two only come together, Venus and Mars, once every 2 years. So you got to take advantage of it now. I hope you enjoy this reading. Let me know how it goes. Leave a comment if this is resonating with you. Take care, and we'll talk to you next time, Aquarius.